Okay, so now let's go ahead and go through some examples using the midsegment of a trapezoid. So we'll start off with a couple of simpler ones, and then we will throw x in there to make it a little bit more interesting. So here I want to find EF. So I'm wanting to find this midsegment. I know it's a midsegment because it's cutting those two legs in half, and I see that with those tick marks. And so I know that for my theorem, that the formula for this is that it's going to be my midsegment EF is equal to 1/2 of my base 1 and base 2. Well, AD, that's just equal to 13.5. BC is equal to 8. 13.5 plus 8, I get 21.5. And then when I take 1/2 times 21.5, or in other words, I divide 21.5 by 2, I get 10.75. Okay, let's try another one. This one is telling me to find EH. So first I know it's my midsegment XY is equal to 1/2 of my bases added together, so FG plus EH. This time we're actually given the midsegment, so XY I know is 16.5. FG is 25. And then I don't know EH, that's what I'm trying to find. Now here there's a couple of options. You could distribute the 1/2 into this parentheses. However, you kind of get into maybe some decimals or fractions in there. So instead, I'm going to go ahead and multiply both sides by 2. And what that does is that 1/2 times 2 is just equal to 1. So these end up actually canceling out. And so I get 16.5 times 2, which is 33, is equal to 25 plus EH. So again, I multiply by 2 on both sides because that gets rid of my 1/2. Then I'll subtract both sides by 25. And I get that 8 is equal to EH. Okay, let's try a little bit of a harder one. So this time I'm just wanting to find the value of x. I see I have a midsegment here, and I know that my midsegment, which in this case is 3x plus 2, is equal to 1/2 of 14 plus 24. So my two bases. Oh, 14 plus 24, I get 38. Now this time I'm just going to go ahead and multiply the 1/2 in there because I have an even number. And so 1/2 of 38, I get 19. And now I can just solve this like normal. So I subtract 2 from both sides. And then divide both sides by 3. And so you could write this as a decimal. If you're working in big ideas, it normally wants you to write it as a fraction. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this as a fraction. So I'm going to just leave my answer as 17/3. Okay, let's try one more example. So here, again, I want to find the value of x. I know my setup is that my midsegment, which here is 5x minus 2, is equal to 1/2 of 17 plus 4x plus 7. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and simplify terms in my parentheses. So I have 5x minus 2 is equal to 1/2 4x plus 17 plus 7. I get 24. And now here I do have a couple of options. You could go ahead and distribute the 1/2, which here it actually will work out since they're both even numbers. Or you can go ahead and multiply both sides by 2. I'm going to go ahead and multiply both sides by 2 just to show you that option. This one we do have to be a little bit careful. So the right hand side, it works just like it did in problem 2. My 2 and my 1/2 cancel, and I'm just left with 4x plus 24. The left hand side, we have to be careful though. When I'm multiplying this left hand side by 2, I need to make sure I distribute that 2. So I'm multiplying 2 with the 5x and with the minus 2. And so what I get there is 10x minus 4. Now I'm going to go ahead and solve, so I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. Add 4. And then divide both sides by 6, and I get that x is equal to 28 over 6, or if you reduce that fraction, you get 14 over 3.